Hello, friends, and welcome to the Shutty Uppy Let's Talk King of Queens podcast. My name is Coach Dusty, and we have a awesome podcast for you tonight. I am joined from my beautiful co-host, Miss Jenna Maureen. What's up, Jenna?
Hey, Dusty. Hi, everybody else in the podcast world.
All right, and we have two awesome guests joining us tonight. First, let's go ahead and introduce Cameron. Is it Jarena?
You got it.
Right? All right.
You did.
Cameron Jarena is 32 years old from Madison, Wisconsin. Thank God he's not a Packers fan. He is a husband, a dog dad of a rescued French bully, King of Queens fanatic since age 14, seen Kevin James stand up twice. What is up, Cameron?
Nothing much, Dusty. I've seen your guys' podcast for a while now, and I'm just honored to be on it, so appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming on tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Let's ask about the Kevin James stand-up. When did you go and stuff? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, great question. I believe the first time I went to see him in Milwaukee, and Danny was his opener, and it was fantastic. And then actually the second time I went with Mark in Rockford, which is a small town west of Chicago. When was that, Mark? 3 years ago? 4 years ago? It was before COVID, right?
Yeah, 2020. I think it was. Yeah, right around 2020, something like that.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
Dusty, you're the only person here that
funny.
hasn't seen Kevin James stand up.
Right.
Got to get on that. Because I've seen Kevin James twice as well, so best nights of my life.
Yeah, it was pretty. I saw him with Cam, and then at the Chicago Theater before.
Oh, so you've seen him twice too.
Yep, yeah, pretty cool. He usually comes somewhere, in the Chicago area every year. He has the last handful of years. I know Cam and I were in talks of even going this year. Was it Rockford again? He's at over the summer,
in
Cam?
June. Yep.
So we were thinking about going again and kind of meeting up. It's a good halfway point from both of us as well, from where we live. So
very cool. You guys should definitely go.
Oh yeah. All right, and that voice you heard in the background, that is our other guest tonight, Mark Ortman. Is 32 years old from Chicago, Illinois, father of a 13-year-old son. Would love to watch a Mets versus Cubs game in Wrigley bleachers with Kevin. That would be an awesome game right there with Kevin James.
That would be awesome, yeah. Get a couple pops flowing and get Kevin to loosen up, it'd be a good time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Mark,
so
you have to
sit in know each other? Oh, sorry.
Mark, you'd have to send an F8 or get the guy from the episode.
But I'm F8. Yeah, just hopefully he doesn't. Can't.
Go ahead, Mark.
No, you're good, Cam.
Oh, I was just going to answer Jenna's question. I think what you were trying to say is how we met.
Yeah.
Sure. Mark, you probably know the story better than I do, but I feel like we met each other in first grade, and the old story goes that I went up to Mark and said, "Do you want to be best friends?" And it sounds cheesy, but my parents always quote that, and I think Mark remembers the story the same way. So
it is true, and it was always funny because growing up, I was very tall for being in first grade, and Cam kind of grew up a lot shorter, so it was just like we're always walking around and there's like a 3-foot gap difference between us, but it didn't matter. It was just a couple guys hanging out. It was always a good time. So yeah, and Cam got me onto King of Queens, whatever it is now. 20 years ago, Cam? Maybe?
Yeah, something like
15?
that. Junior high. Yeah, junior high is when I started watching. I got hooked on it. So
yeah, I know. I've had a couple periods of time. Just come home from work. I usually get home around 2 and throw it on for like an hour and a half. And, it's crazy how 3 episodes can kill, so much time and you just don't even realize it,
Yep.
But, yeah, so we've been friends since first grade and still going. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome, because it's not every day that you meet people who have kept in touch and continue to be best friends with their best friend from first grade. So that's pretty neat.
For sure.
That's awesome. All right. Well, I think we lost Dusty. Don't know where he went. So I'll just continue on and sub for him until he comes back. And let's hope I don't butcher any of the names of who wrote the episode and directed this episode that we're going to be talking about. All right. So we are going to be talking about season 6, episode 14, Switch Sitters. And it was written by Michael J. Whitehorn. I think that's how you pronounce that name. David Litt and Tony Sheehan. Directed by, welcome back, Dusty. Directed by Rob Schiller, and it originally aired on February 11th, 2004. Dusty, can you hear me? Okay, he said 1 second. I'm gonna keep going then. All right. So episode synopsis. Yeah, we can hear you. You want to read the episode synopsis?
Yeah, sorry about that. My
or do you
wife,
want me to
she
do
has
it?
a dog boarding business, and she's supposed to schedule pickups before my podcast, and she scheduled a pickup right in the middle of my podcast. So, let's see. Sorry about that, guys. I had to go get a bunch of stuff for the dogs.
No worries.
All right. Episode synopsis. Doug and Carrie babysit Major and Kirby every once in a while and feel it's only right if Deacon and Kelly watch Arthur every now and then. This is going to be a good one. I'm really excited about this
Did you guys get a
episode
chance?
because me and my wife. Do what, Jenna?
Go ahead, Dusty. No, go ahead. I think there's a time stall.
There's a delay. Yeah, I don't know what.
Yeah,
the hell's
thank you.
going
A
on.
delay. Couldn't think of it.
I was super excited about this episode because we were at a restaurant in Fayetteville called Bahama Breeze, and someone commented on my status. I hope they didn't sit you next to the kitchen, and which is funny. And I was like, we're like 2 tables away from the kitchen door, so like I thought that was pretty funny. And then we were driving home and we were talking about this episode in particular. I was like, oh, you know what I want to do I want to do this episode for our podcast because the scene we'll talk about later is probably one of my favorite scenes, probably top 3 favorite scenes in King of Queens. Out of any of the shows in this series, this scene here is probably my favorite. Super hilarious. I'm sure you guys know which one I'm talking about, and we'll talk about it here soon. But
I think we could guess.
I'm super excited about this one. Oh yeah. But all right, yeah. Let's go ahead and start the trivia.
All right. Did you guys get a chance to watch the episode before we recorded?
Yes.
For sure, yep.
Okay.
And probably about 10 times over the past years.
Yeah. All right. So as stated, I'm not wearing my glasses, and normally I print my stuff out, but my printer didn't work. So if you see me squinting, that's why I can't see. All right. We are going to start. So question 1. What was Doug looking for in the beginning of the episode?
Mark, you can know this one.
The scissors and tape.
Scissors. Yeah. Okay, yes. That's actually question number 3, so good job. Correct. All right. Question 2. How long had Doug and Carrie lived in their house in this episode?
Oh.
I'll take that one.
Do you know, Cam, or...
I'm pretty confident she says it in the open.
Oh, she does. Okay.
I'm going to go 9 years.
9 years. Yes. Good job. Good job. Yeah.
When did? Oh, she says it when she's sitting at the table.
Yeah. She's
Oh,
like,
okay.
we've lived in this house for 9 years, and they've been in the same spot the whole time.
It's a great opener.
So all our questions will. It
is.
really is. All our questions will go in order of the episode. So.
Oh, okay.
So we won't have to worry about it like flip-flopping back.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it is a great opener. And I've seen people that don't even watch King and Queens religiously post that because it's just so funny and it's relatable.
Yep.
For sure. It's definitely, I think, one of the top 3 like openers for the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you could throw Mayamo Ketchup in there in the top 3. Cam, how would you round out the top 3 with that?
Oh, by far the one where he tricks Carrie into thinking she spilled the glass, and then he runs upstairs.
That's so funny. We did that one last week, so that's funny. But it didn't record properly, so we have to re-record that one. But that's the episode we did. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, question 3, you already answered, and that was, what was the other thing Doug needed after he found the scissors? And it was tape. And I loved that part because he's just sitting there like, oh God, I have to ask something else. And she's like, what now? I think that one's a really good one, the opening.
For sure.
It definitely stands out for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, question 4. So now at this point, they're babysitting Kirby and Major. And Kirby has Carrie's lipstick. What is the shade of that lipstick?
Damn.
I know this one. I wouldn't have known this if I didn't watch it yesterday, honestly.
Yeah.
But how Kirby delivers it is hilarious, and it's apricot shimmer.
Yeah.
Yes. It's so funny how he says it.
Oh, man.
All right.
Well done, Cam.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Question 5. Now Deacon and Kelly are coming to pick up the kids, and Arthur barges in and he says he needs to borrow some things from Carrie. So what did Arthur need to borrow?
A debit card.
Okay. That's close. It was a credit card, but we'll give it to you. We'll give it to you.
Credit card. The shower?
No. It's an overnight bag.
An overnight bag, and there's one more thing. And if you need multiple choice, we do multiple choice. Dusty's really good at it.
Isn't it like suntan lotion or like cream?
Yeah, it's bronzing cream.
Yeah.
Bronzing cream.
Yep.
Which I had to listen to that 3 times, and then I ended up putting on the subtitles because I was like, is he saying bronzing cream? I would assume it's like suntan lotion, like tanner. I've never called it bronzing.
I would assume
It's gotta
so. I guess he wants to go to Florida, I guess. Is that why he's asking?
Yeah.
All right. Good job, guys. So, yes, it was bronzing cream, overnight bag, and a major credit card. Dusty, we're at the halfway point of the questions. Do you want to go ahead and ask the rest?
Yep. Question number 6. What did Carrie tell Kelly Arthur could not order?
Mark,
spicy food.
Yep.
Yes. All right.
Now
Which I can relate on as well.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Who likes spicy food here?
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, give me all the sriracha, right? It goes on anything.
Cameron's shaking his head.
I can do the medium wings at Buffalo Wild Wings, and I'm like tearing up. So I am not good.
Yeah, I mean, I'll eat it, but I don't enjoy it. I have done the wings challenge though at Buffalo Wild Wings, and that was a little rough. But I did it.
Nice.
The hottest one you did?
Yeah, it was rough. I was a lot younger then.
What did you do to get rid of the heat?
Oh God, I don't remember. It was like almost 10 years ago, so I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
I just remember by the last few I was dying. I was like, okay, I don't think I can do this anymore.
Yeah, when it's so hot, it's like anything you do doesn't even work either.
Yeah.
You just gotta it just takes time.
Yeah. And it was just everything, like, you're already burning, but you don't even feel like you're still eating more, so you don't feel, because you're just burning anyways. So.
Mm-hmm.
I love spicy food. I had last night though. I had some Jamaican jerk wings, and they had some really strong kick to them last night.
Was that at the new restaurant?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is
Did
it
you like it?
Oh yeah. I freaking love. We used to go to Bahama Breeze all the time when we lived in Raleigh. I'm just glad they
It's
opened
so
one
funny
closer to home.
because Matthew went there yesterday too with his girlfriend, but they went
Oh,
for
did he
lunch.
really?
Yeah, so
Oh,
he
okay.
was there. So that would have been funny if you guys had run into each other.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Damn, this place sounds popular.
Well, it's new,
super good.
and there's not much to do out here. So when you get a new restaurant, so we found out when we. What are you
not
gonna
much
say?
to
That
do in Fayetteville.
There's not.
Come live in my
Dusty,
town.
Okay, well, I'll give you that, but I'm from LA, so
Yeah, that's true.
there's nothing.
That's true. Okay,
to do
I'll
here
give you
to
that.
me.
I'll give you that.
So, but I mean, where Dusty lives, there's really nothing to do.
Yeah.
But we found out when we started recording and stuff together, that he lived in the town. Like you only live, it's like 45 minutes
Yeah,
away
40
from
minutes
me.
from you.
So
Yeah.
so my son Matthew, he's given him baseball lessons and stuff, but yeah, so we got a new restaurant and everybody's been there because I have not, but most everybody in Fayetteville has been talking about it because it's the new thing, because there's not as much to do out here compared to LA.
Yeah.
But compared to
fair.
Sanford, where Dusty lives, there's quite a bit to do out here.
It's funny you said that because, like, I'm sitting here, like, me and my wife are driving through Fayetteville, and we're like, God, this place is so big. We need to move here. There's so much stuff to do here because we have nothing here. We have, like, 50 mattress stores and 50 vape shops and, like, 50 car washes, and, like, it's terrible. And we got a lot of authentic Mexican restaurants here, which is awesome. I freaking love that, but there's just nothing to do here.
Yeah. I mean,
Is that close to Charlotte or no?
We're
About
about
2
2.5 hours.
Oh, okay.
All right. Question number 7. Where were the Palmers going after the Italian restaurant?
Mini golf?
Yeah, good job.
Yes, good. Nice.
Good job. I saw Cameron's face.
Yeah.
Cam, did you have that one, Cam?
I feel like I remember Arthur saying something before, and that's what I was locked in on. Like, he was asking Deacon where they were going to go. But I don't recall.
What does he say? He's like, the cinema or erotic something, or what was it?
Yes.
It's like, yeah, amateur night at the Apollo or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring the kids. That sounds kid friendly.
Just like Arthur not reading a room per usual.
Yeah.
Right?
Correct.
Yeah. All right. Question number 8. What did Arthur want to eat at the restaurant?
Mark, you know this one.
Go ahead, Cam.
All right. Spicy sausage with peppers?
Correct. Good job.
Spicy sausage.
And I like how he tried to trick. Yeah, I liked how he tried to trick everybody when they're like, "No, you can't order that." And he's like, "All right, then I'll take
right.
spicy sausage with peppers." And he's like, just kidding."
Question number 9. What did Kirby and Major want while Kelly and Deacon were at the Beyonce concert?
Ooh.
So this,
Coffee?
yeah, coffee.
Yes.
Correct.
Oh, nice.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Question number 10. What book was Doug reading to Kirby and Major? Who was the author?
Bonus points if you know the author.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got nothing, Cam.
Classic.
I know the book, and it goes to show you how much I do read because I do not know the author, but I know it's The Shining.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I have no
Stephen
idea who the
King.
author is.
So
Oh, duh.
Shit.
yeah, I was gonna say like very.
Should have done
I was
multiple
gonna
choice.
say-
Damn it!
No, I'm so glad you did that. I didn't
Yeah.
want to do multiple choice. I would have been like Nicholas Sparks.
So you've read the book, Cam?
No, like I told you before, Jenna and Dusty hopped on. That's like my favorite scene because like he screams at like Major, and Major like jumps off the couch, and I just remember like the book is like, I don't know, you could see the title of it, and it's stuck in my head forever. So
yeah, that's a great. Have you guys ever seen the movie?
No, I didn't even know there was a movie for it.
Oh, The Shining with Jack Nicklaus. It's like maybe late 80s, early 90s. Oh, so great.
Oh, is that is that the famous meme of Jack Nicholson where he's like smiling?
Frozen.
Yeah.
Or smiling,
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a horror.
Dusty, how I feel about horror movies, so no.
Yeah, I'm out on horror movies.
Oh, man.
And that one I heard is just creepy. And that's the one that they have like, they show it, correct me if I'm wrong, is that the one they show in Twister 2 with like the twins?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm out. Nope.
Red Rum.
Nope.
Yeah, Stephen King, great author.
I couldn't even get through the ring, so that goes to show you where I am on my horror movie ability.
I mean, in your defense, that one was creepy. I mean, that one was really creepy. I did watch that one. I used to watch horror films, but I stopped at like 22. But that one was definitely, I didn't like that one.
My son's 11 and he loves horror movies. Now, there are a lot of movies I will not let him watch, but he does like some good slashers. He likes Michael Myers. He likes Ghostface and stuff like that. But there are some movies I will not let him watch, but he does like some good horror movies.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know. I
Thank
can't.
God. My wife hates it. It's finally someone I can watch it with.
There you go.
I especially don't do the ones I did watch. Oh God, I was probably, I don't even remember how old I was, maybe 30. And that was like the first scary movie I had seen in like 10 years. And it was the one Annabelle. And it was like based on a true story. And I'm like, oh God, why did I watch this about a possessed doll? So now, like, that's why I stopped watching them, because every time I'm home alone, and like Mike used to be deployed all the time, or training or whatever. So I'd be home alone at night. And it's like every scary movie I've ever seen just randomly pops in my brain, because it's like, you're home alone. So we're going to think about the scary movie. So in that movie, there was like, I think it was back in the time of the Mason murders and stuff. Or the Mason followers. And so they broke into this house where the doll was, and it's like pitch black, and all you hear is, I like your doll. And so now anytime I'm alone in my house, I just hear it in my brain, and I'm like, yeah, see, this is why I can't do scary movies. No. No, I hate them.
Yeah. I think the scariest one I've ever watched, and people might think I'm weird for this one, but Paranormal Activity freaked me out.
Oh, no.
I don't know why.
The original one?
The original one, yes.
Like the first one, yeah.
Yes, that one freaked me out. And I'll watch horror all the time, but that one in particular, like I remember I watched that in the movie theaters, and there was about 20 people that walked out of the theater because it was so crazy. I don't know why that was scary to me, but it's a good one, but it freaked me out.
Mark, did you see that one since you were familiar with it?
I did. I saw it in theaters. I think, because it came out, I want to say in like 08, 09, something like that, maybe. But yeah, just like a very creepy movie to see it, let alone see it in theaters with, when everything is surrounding and the music, all the suspense, whatever. It just intensifies the whole movie a little more. But good
now
stuff.
I feel like somebody's behind me. Oh God.
I was looking up because I remember when you guys talk about horror movies, there was a horror movie that was shot in where I grew up.
Okay.
The Amityville Horror.
I was just thinking about that one.
The church that's in that is St. Peter's Church, Mark, in Antioch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
which
And that's based on a true story too.
yes, it is. Yeah.
No, see, that one messed me up as well.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
My back is to the door and now I'm freaking out. I think I need to turn around just so I can see the door.
Well, you guys know how Doug feels about true story movies, right?
Oh,
He says.
something about if they're true, they're crap. Oh, it rhymes. I thought.
Yeah, if it's true, it's crapperoo.
That's right.
Yep, you had it, Kevin.
What episode was that in?
Oh,
That was the one where he had the stalker episode.
oh,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
That's like when Doug and Carrie go to see that movie, and then Doug like prank phone calls her, and he's
Yes.
like doing the voice from the movie that was freaking her out.
oh, the surfing, surfs up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Surfs up. And she just locks the door when he goes outside.
That's good.
All right, guys. Question number 11. How many times a month did Deacon and Kelly suggest they take Arthur? This is a good one.
So this is when they're like doing the discussions of like how often they're going to take the kids because they're trying to like.
Is this one Deacon's writing down the notepad or the
Yes.
napkin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
One question mark.
One question mark.
Yep.
Yeah.
One with a question mark. I mean,
I love how Doug just like slaps the table and they just like get up like negotiations over. You guys have a good night.
But I mean, in Deacon and Kelly's defense, it is a little weird. But at the same time, like Deacon and Arthur were quote unquote friends. So I mean, you're just taking an old man out. I don't know. I don't know. Do you guys think it was a fair trade? Like they took Arthur and they took Doug and Carrie took the kids.
I think for the context of the show, yes. I feel like in real life that is still kind of weird.
It is. Yes, I agree.
For sure. But I mean, I think it totally makes sense. I mean, just to, give Doug and Carrie some alone time too. And like, they're watching two kids, all the time for free. But it was nice, I think, that they offered to like cover 2 of the 3 checks or whatever for when they go out. Like, keep Arthur at home, but we'll cover the bill.
Yeah, it's definitely a little weird, but I could see how Doug and Carrie, I mean, I would want some alone time for sure, just to like have my house to myself. I guess that would be nice.
I mean, Arthur
which I
is
was
a
thinking,
child.
Yeah, he is. I was
He
thinking,
sets things on fire.
What is the episode where Doug is jumping up and down naked when eating the pizza?
Is that?
That's when Doug or Arthur goes with Danny at the pizzeria.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
good call.
I'm like, I know it wasn't this one, but I couldn't remember which episode it was.
Yeah.
That's my favorite episode. No, I'm just
I bet it is, because you probably get to see Kevin James jumping up and down naked.
I mean, I may have fantasized about that once or twice. Just kidding.
Too bad the lampshade was blocking your view.
I know. Yeah. I curse that lampshade every time.
I don't think it would be a family show, but
No. I'd pay good money though. Like, remove
you
the lampshade.
I do think it's funny when Arthur. It might be your next question, so I apologize. But they're at the table and Arthur's coloring with the kids.
Yes.
Like they pan to Kirby and Major and Arthur, and they're all coloring, and it's just like when Dusty said Arthur's a child, it's like, well, yes, definitely.
Yeah, he is, and that actually wasn't our next question, so you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, he polished off some spicy shrimp. They got 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. All right, question number 12. Last question, guys. What movie did Arthur fall asleep to?
So when they're carrying him out from Deacon and Kelly's house, which was hilarious.
Yeah.
Is this in the closing?
I don't
credits?
remember.
This was at the end, so this is like the closing scene, and
Yeah.
Doug and Carrie come and pick up Arthur, and Deacon's like, okay, hold on, and he goes to the bedroom and he carries him out, and he says the little guy fell asleep watching, and then he passes him to Doug.
I think he's
I
don't
don't
remember
know.
that scene at all.
Me
Okay.
neither. I can't even picture that scene.
Well, we'll have to.
Can
give
you, Cam?
No, not at all. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
we'll have to do multiple choice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jenna's famous multiple choice.
Okay. I'm gonna make it easy because this is the only things coming into my brain. A, Legally Blonde. B, I guess I'm not gonna make it too easy. B, The Goodfellas. Goodfellas, I guess.
Goodfellas.
And then C, The Notebook, or D, Scarface.
Why would he fall asleep to any of those movies? They're all pretty good. Like, Mark, let's try to think about this. Like, not Legally Blonde or The Notebook, right?
That's correct.
I wouldn't think so. Yeah.
So it's
And-
I would go Goodfellas.
It's the
But-
oldest movie, right? Yeah.
I feel like it's a movie he would watch.
final
All right,
answer.
Let's go with
I don't know. What do
Goodfellas.
you go with it?
Yeah.
All right, you are incorrect. It was Scarface.
Oh.
Oh.
Scarface.
But now I have to know, Goodfellas or Scarface? Which ones do you guys like better?
Ooh.
I've never seen Scarface, but Goodfellas is
Wow.
a classic.
Yeah.
Goodfellas is a classic, and I don't like horror movies, so Scarface is out. Is it a horror movie? I guess I'm assuming
No,
it
It's
is.
not. It's not, but
Oh.
it is a little I don't know, gory.
It's
I
about
guess.
Al Pacino. He migrates to the U.S. and becomes basically a Colombian drug lord
Mm-hmm.
in the United
All right,
States.
sounds like it's a movie I need to watch.
Yeah,
it is
definitely.
A
It's a classic.
It is great. Him and Michelle Pfeiffer were awesome in that movie.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I'm with you, Mark.
Say hello to my little friend.
Goodfellas for me.
Oh, that's
what
that
about
movie.
you?
Okay.
Yep.
What about you, Dusty?
What?
Which one? You like Scarface better?
I love Scarface, but Goodfellas is a classic. I'd
Yeah.
rather watch Goodfellas than Scarface.
Me too.
I love
Same.
Goodfellas. That is just a great movie. And you can add Casino to that too. I love Casino and Goodfellas.
I don't know
Sure.
if I've seen that one. I actually love Ray Liotta, and where I got married was in Santa Monica, California, in a hotel like on the beach. And one time I went to go, we had like an appointment down there, and Ray Liotta was there, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I was
Oh, that's
very
cool.
excited. Yeah, it was cool.
That's awesome.
You actually met him?
No, I just stared from far away because I didn't want to
Oh.
like interrupt. He was like having dinner, so I didn't want to be one of those people who are like, "Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, can I have an autograph?" But
Yeah.
I was
Screaming
like
his name.
not too far from him. So, and the same, I've also been not too far from Nicolas Cage at the airport in LAX I think it was
nice.
LAX. So that was pretty cool too because I also love Nicolas Cage. So
Should have got their attention. Should have been like Kramer from Seinfeld.
Well, Nicolas Cage had should have, but he had his kid, and he was like on one of those moving little vehicles, and his kid was sleeping. So I also and it was like we had a red eye flight, and I didn't want to bother him. It was like late at night, so
Yeah.
I'm almost surprised even like that they would be just going through like a regular airport.
yeah. I wonder if it's because it was like late at night, or I don't know, because that was so long ago. I don't even remember what. He wasn't on our flight, so I don't know what he was doing. Maybe they were like take him to another part of the airport or something.
Sure. Yeah.
So, but I was just like, we walked right past him as we were about to board, and I was like, I just want to like sing him a song, from, oh my gosh, what was that movie that he was on? The one with the airplane. Is it Con Air?
On Air.
Oh,
Great movie.
yeah.
And
Yes.
the song that Leanne Rimes sings.
Oh, that's at the end. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's with John Malkovich. Yeah, that's a classic movie.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a good one too.
Yep.
I do love Con Air. Now I want to go all watch all these movies tonight.
Well, guys, that was the end of trivia. You guys did an awesome job.
Yeah, you guys did really
Very
good.
good.
Good job.
Yep.
Now you have to go watch the ending credit though, so you can.
I
See,
know.
'cause it's
I
pretty
mean,
funny.
I must have turned it off too quick. Yeah.
Yeah, I was also thinking. So did this episode happen after that? After Doug built the bathroom in the basement?
I don't even know. I don't even
That's a good
remember.
question.
I don't even
This is
remember
season
him
6 towards the end
building
of season. Yeah, I think
bathroom.
so.
To be honest,
Wait, why do you ask that, Mark?
Well, because I mean, what is he doing? Is he like puking in a bucket, or is he like that? He like that made him sick, or what is he doing? That
the scene
Okay.
where he's
See, that's
where he
what I
needs the
was-
magnesia. Yeah.
I was thinking.
Yeah.
Was he having diarrhea? Like, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, like
And poor Doug.
That's actually a
Send
really
Douglas.
good.
Bring Doug.
I've seen
Send
things.
Doug.
That's a really good continuity question, Mark. I mean,
Yeah.
I would hope
That
it
is,
was
yeah.
before. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great
because
question.
you know the episode where Arthur's getting pissed that Doug isn't like working on the bathroom in the basement, and I think it was it when they thought Carrie was pregnant and he was like doing the limo service and then like
Yes.
trying to get home to like run and work on the bathroom, and Arthur's like freaking out because he wants his bathroom in the basement,
Yep.
but I don't remember when that was in correlation to.
I think that was before season 6. So
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to say
Yeah.
that was like season 2
4.
or 3 or 4.
Okay.
One of those. Because I think that was earlier on.
Actually,
Okay,
it could
that
be season
sounds
2 or
right.
Season 3.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
What's your favorite quote from this episode, Mark?
That's
Probably
our next
the
question.
Oh, nice.
It's
Yeah.
perfect.
probably when Arthur just goes at the end, he's like, I can't have my daughter see me like this. Send Douglas.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about you, Cam?
Again, like I have weird ones because it's just like it's so subtle, but it shows the dynamic between Carrie and Doug, where it's the scene where she's like, "It's happening, friend," and he's like, "It's happening, friend," and then Doug goes, "Wait, are we mad at each other?"
Just checking.
Just checking.
That's a good one. I'm pretty sure I
You
know
guys know my
Dusty's
favorite. Oh,
Go
yeah.
ahead,
It's
say
just-
it, Dusty.
Is it because we're black? I mean, the way he delivered that. I mean, it was just. I feel like only Arthur could say that. I mean, just that
And get
whole
away with
it. For
scene
sure.
right there. You know, Night at the Apollo. Is it because we're black? I mean, that was just classic. That's probably one of my favorite quotes and favorite scenes in King of Queens. I mean, it's Arthur's the only one that could deliver that and just be funny as hell.
Yeah.
Arthur just stands up like he's in the military. Is it because we're black? It's just classic. Classic.
Probably wouldn't get many lines like that now on shows either.
No.
Nope.
No.
No.
And that's what we talk about often is how the show would not work well today.
And comedy's just different now.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's so funny though. I like the I love the scene where they're all when Doug and Carrie are upstairs or in the kitchen and then Arthur's downstairs. I like how Doug is just like, "Oh, this was miserable. I've seen things." I love that. But I love the bathtub scene. The bathtub scene It kills me. Oh, it's so funny. I just love how he gets in and then the water just goes.
Yeah, way too much water from the start.
Yes,
for sure.
Yes. And then when he can't turn the hot water off, he's like, save yourself.
I'm not used to using my hands or my feet as hands.
I love that bathtub scene. It kills me.
And then Doug asks Carrie, "Should I get in first?" And who should get in first? And how Carrie delivers, "I'm thinking you."
Yeah. And another funny line in this episode was when Deacon and Kelly come to pick up the kids, and Doug says, once a week we get to be the type of family you only get to see on TV.
Yeah.
Again, I don't think another line that would go so well in today's TV.
I like the.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
And just too how they try to Doug and Deacon try to persuade Kirby to not think like that.
Yeah.
No, you need to be into boy stuff. Not it's.
Well, that's funny because he's like, the lipstick is a missile, and he's like, blood, guts, man stuff.
Death.
Yeah, definitely would not go so well in today's world, for sure.
Well, guys, what is...
Oh, go ahead, Dusty, sorry.
No, you go ahead, Jenna.
I was just going to say, I also have the ending on my notes, too. So you guys definitely need to go back and watch the ending, like we talked about.
For sure.
Yes.
What does King of Queens mean to you guys?
Oof.
What was it? Sorry, I missed it.
What does King of Queens mean to you guys?
Oh, wow. That's deep, Dusty.
Yeah.
We ask this on every episode.
You want to take it, Cam?
Yeah, I think when we're we're teenagers in our 20s, you don't think about it much. It's just another show. But honestly, it's a nice little connection for. I might have mentioned this before we aired. Just like Mark and I send snaps to each other with funny scenes, and it's just it's one of those things that just still connects us, even though we're not in the same city anymore, and we're in our 30s and adulting, and so it means more.
Trying to.
I'm older, so
yeah.
For sure, Cam. You definitely hit that on the spot. It's great. Probably at least once a week, Cam will send me a snap video, probably around 10 o'clock or so, and I'm already in bed, and I wake up in the morning and I'll see it and it's a good way to start the day. A quick, 30-second clip, just of them, doing what they do, and it's just great. So, but for me, I would say it definitely is just kind of like a comfort thing. Anytime it's on, I know you can just flip it on, and it's gonna be great. And it's just to have something on, you're not looking for anything else to watch. It's just more so just to have on, and you're just it's good, and it just makes you happy.
Yeah.
Yep. Agreed. It's funny how King of Queens is still big. It's just still a well-watched show. Even the younger generation enjoys it, which is great. Yeah,
even living in Chicago, they have ads on CTA buses of King of Queens, 7:30 WCIU or whatever. So it's they're even still promoting it, paying for ads too.
Yep.
So that's cool.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how long, networks like CMT put it on, TV Land, how long are they going to keep it on? Is it going to go into the 2030s? I really hope so, because it's 3 or 4 networks that still run, reruns, and I'm just curious to see how long it lives out. I hope for a long, long time.
Same here.
Me too.
It's like Seinfeld, how it just keeps going, and I hope King of Queens keeps going just like Seinfeld.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And Friends is I would say is
Friends.
part of that group. I don't watch Friends, but I'm saying
Yep,
you
great
know,
show. God,
Friends and all that stuff. All those shows back in the 90s, I think, are just comedy gold. Everybody Loves Raymond. All those.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I usually, if I see it, 2.5 Men is one that I'll usually flip.
Yeah.
Just because
Same.
it's just a classic and it's just easy to watch and
Yeah.
makes you laugh a little, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great show. All right. Well, let's go ahead and do our ratings and reviews. I mean, we basically just reviewed the episode and King of Queens in general, but let's go ahead and give our ratings for this episode. So IMDb had 480 user ratings, and it was an 8.3 out of 10, which is good. That's a high score.
Which is pretty
for
high.
a lot of these episodes.
Yeah.
I think that's high for me, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's one. Normally they're like 7 point something. So when I saw 8.3, I was like, "Ooh, that's pretty high for IMDb."
Yeah,
I think the open helps.
Yeah.
And I also think if you were to watch this episode as your first time being introduced, it's pretty funny. Like Arthur has a lot of good one-liners. For the plot of the show, like it doesn't give you much plot-wise because it's just like a snippet, right, of them just exchanging. But I think a 4 out of 5, so like an 8 out of 10 is decent. I think that's what I would give it, a 4 out of 5.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I'd go more like 2.5, 3 out of 5.
Okay.
Mainly because I just think that any episode that really involves like a Doug and Carrie altercation argument, and then they obviously always make up at the end, but like anything that just has their arguments and fights and like the scenes where they just bicker back and forth, I mean, it's unmatched. And to me, there wasn't that much. Like, they were pretty much on the same page in this episode. So, like, to me, that's just why I would give it a little lower, but still overall very solid episode for sure.
Yeah.
Dusty, did you figure out from the Facebook poll that I put up? Did you happen to see that one?
Say it again?
I did not.
You didn't see it? Okay. We had a few. I had posted a poll of the episode.
Oh yes, the poll. Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Did you see it then?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, you want to?
I haven't seen it since I voted.
Okay, let me see. I'm gonna tell you what everybody did. Let me see if I can. Okay, so. Let me see. So we had 5 votes for 5 stars. 2 votes for 3 stars. And I think 1 vote for 2 stars. Yeah, 1 vote for 2 stars.
Who's the 2-star?
Karen.
I thought it was that motherfucking guy.
It wasn't him. It wasn't him.
Okay.
Dusty's got fan beef.
There's this one guy I don't like.
But like I think we discussed last week, we haven't heard from him in a while. So he's apparently not a fan of ours. So
yeah, he doesn't like our podcast. But you know what? We accept all criticism.
Yeah.
There you go.
I just have one final question. Have you guys done my favorite episode and maybe Mark's? I don't want to put you on the spot, Mark, but when Kirby plays football.
Not since I've been on.
Yeah, we have not done it.
I was
great
hoping you guys would.
That's a great
one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
okay.
good
Well,
one.
we'd love to have you guys back on. You guys can come on there for that one. That's the one where Doug is the football coach, then, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he puts the pads on and everything.
So that's your guys' favorite episode?
It's up there. I would say mine is when Carrie wins the Nick tickets, and they end up bringing like different couples, oldie
Yeah.
and Jiny,
Tiny Jiny.
Tiny Jiny.
Lopsidey.
Yeah.
That's a funny one. I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
And they go to like Lowe's or something and like try to find another couple.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
that is.
yeah, she like makes up tickets for that they got like Nora Jones tickets or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nora Jones.
Correct. Oh my gosh, that one's a funny one.
That is a good one.
All right, Dusty, do you want to give your rating or do you want me to go first?
You go ahead.
Okay. I'm kind of with Mark on this one. I think it's a funny episode. I like another thing I think I forgot to mention. I like when they're trying to like figure out what they're gonna do with the kids to like get back at Deacon and Kelly, and they like open up their little shutter in the kitchen and they're both like staring. I thought they did a pretty good job at mocking certain things. I liked that.
Definitely.
But
Carrie's like, yeah, I don't know yet, but we'll let you know, babe, or something like that. And then she closes it all like, secret mission.
Yeah,
vibe.
I did like that part, but there was just some funny lines, but I didn't like. It's not the funniest episode to me, I don't think. So I would say 7.2. It's just not. It's not my favorite episode.
Okay. Well, this is moving in my top 5.
I think you say that every time.
I don't say it every time, but when I rewatch these episodes, I'm like, damn it. Like, it gets funnier every time. But this one, it's just because that scene, that's one of my all-time favorite scenes, and I have to move this into my top 5 because Arthur was absolutely hilarious. And my rule, if Arthur's in it, it's going to get above an 8. But I am definitely moving this into my top 5. I'm giving this a 9.3.
Wow.
Okay, wow.
Wow. That's big time, Dusty.
Yes.
I figured you would like it because of Arthur, and
Yeah,
so I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
And I know you like that line, so
Jerry Stiller just kills it every time, especially when he's in the episode a lot.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Another good line he had in that one, too, was he's like, Arthur, you want to go with them for dinner? And he's like, yeah, take me wherever. Just end this experiment.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh, yeah. He's like really hungry, and he's like, I'm starting to hear a low-pitch hum.
He is. I remember starting off and saying how, like, when we started the podcast, or maybe back when I was a guest, and I was just like, yeah, I mean, I wasn't really into Arthur, like, watching the show in the beginning.
Yeah.
I thought he was annoying and obnoxious, but he's grown on me, and I sure love him.
Classic Artie.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well,
Also, I just actually thought of one more pretty funny line.
which one?
When he comes home, he's got the megaphone, and he megaphones to Doug.
Oh my gosh, we forgot about that.
Did you take my socks? And he's like, no, your feet are 8 sizes bigger than mine.
That was good.
Oh.
Yeah. Look what they got me from Radio Shack.
Update on the socks. They were in the dryer the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good stuff.
See, there's a lot of quotes and great scenes in
Yeah.
this one.
I might have to reconsider and bump it up another notch, but yeah, it's a classic episode for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cameron and Mark, do you have anything you want to plug before we get off the podcast?
guys-
I don't think so.
Keep on doing it. I love it. I love listening to all the banter and quotes that your other guests bring on. So keep it going.
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, thank you. We
Definitely.
love to hear that. I know you guys probably really love my multiple choice.
I thought for sure some of the options would be like Paranormal Activity, The Ring. Really make it obvious for us.
I should have. I was so scared though. I put that out of my brain because I was literally like, I don't like being my back to the door. So I had to get rid of the scary movies.
Yeah.
That's funny. Well, good. All right. Well, guys, we really appreciate you guys joining us on our podcast tonight.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you for
Appreciate you having us.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, hopefully we can do it again sometime. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. We
we'll
love
have
having
you guys
our guests
on
over.
for that one episode.
Yep.
That would be awesome.
Definitely. All right. Well, thank you guys again, and we will talk to everybody next week.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Later's on the Man J.
Every time.
I gotta say it.